Have you ever wondered what it feels like to walk through the streets where danger lurks around every corner? In the heart of one of America's most bustling cities, there are areas that even locals warn to avoid after dark. Brace yourself, because we're about to take you on a chilling journey through the 15 most dangerous areas in Atlanta. These neighborhoods are not just dangerous, they're downright terrifying. Stick around to find out if the place you know is on this list. You might want to reconsider your evening plans. Welcome back to our channel, where we uncover the truths you need to know about the places you live, visit, or plan to move to. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on the latest updates about the most intriguing and alarming places around the world. If you find this video eye-opening, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. They might thank you for it later. Atlanta, the vibrant heart of Georgia, is known for its rich history, booming music scene, and southern charm. But beneath the glitz and glamour lies a darker side, a side that's plagued by crime and violence, where the shadow of danger is a daily reality. While the city continues to grow and thrive, certain areas remain hotbeds of criminal activity. In this video, we'll explore the most dangerous neighborhoods in Atlanta. These places are ranked based on a combination of crime rates, local reports, and the overall atmosphere of danger that permeates these streets. From the constant sound of sirens to the eerie emptiness of once busy streets, these areas are as haunting as they are hazardous. So, whether you're a resident or planning a visit, knowing where these places are could save you from an unfortunate encounter. Let's dive in. 1. Vine City. Vine City stands as a stark reminder of the darker side of Atlanta's history, a neighborhood where the echoes of the past still resonate through its troubled streets. Once a thriving community, Vine City has been plagued by economic decline, leaving a void that crime has filled. With a crime rate that far exceeds the national average, this area is a hotbed of violent activities. Residents live with the constant threat of robbery, assault, and even homicide, often feeling like prisoners in their own homes. The desperation is palpable, with boarded-up windows and graffiti-covered walls telling the story of a neighborhood struggling to survive. It's not just the crime that's terrifying. It's the overwhelming sense of hopelessness that seems to hang in the air, making Vine City one of Atlanta's most dangerous places to be after dark. 2. Mechanicsville. Mechanicsville might be close to the bustling heart of downtown Atlanta, but it feels like a world away. This neighborhood, once known for its working-class roots, has been overtaken by crime, leaving its streets filled with fear. Here, violent crime is a daily occurrence, with shootings, stabbings, and armed robberies becoming an all-too-familiar reality for those who call it home. The streets that were once filled with the sounds of families and children are now eerily quiet, broken only by the wail of sirens. The looming presence of abandoned buildings and overgrown lots adds to the unsettling atmosphere, making it a place where few dare to walk alone. In Mechanicsville, danger isn't just a possibility, it's a certainty. 3. English Avenue. Known infamously as The Bluff, English Avenue is synonymous with crime and danger in Atlanta. This neighborhood has been at the epicenter of the city's opioid crisis, with drug deals happening in broad daylight and addicts wandering the streets in a daze. The crime here is as rampant as it is brutal, with violent encounters often escalating quickly to life-threatening situations. Police patrols are frequent, but they do little to quell the chaos that has become the norm. The sense of lawlessness is almost tangible, with residents often barricading themselves inside their homes, praying that the violence doesn't come knocking on their door. English Avenue isn't just dangerous. It's a war zone, where survival is a daily struggle. 4. Pittsburgh. Despite its name, Pittsburgh offers no refuge from the crime that grips its streets. This neighborhood is a battleground where gang activity and drug trafficking fuel a cycle of violence that shows no signs of slowing down. The area's crime rate is alarmingly high, with shootings and robberies occurring at a rate that leaves residents in constant fear for their lives. Walking the streets of Pittsburgh feels like stepping into a crime drama, with the tension thick enough to cut with a knife. The sense of dread is pervasive, as even the most routine activities are overshadowed by the possibility of violence. In Pittsburgh, safety is a luxury that few can afford, making it one of Atlanta's most dangerous places to live. 5. Southwest Atlanta. Southwest Atlanta is a sprawling area, but its size does little to hide the danger lurking within. While some neighborhoods may offer a sense of security, others are plagued by violent crime that makes them some of the most dangerous places in the city. The crime here is unpredictable and often violent, with residents living in constant fear of becoming the next victim. Gun violence is particularly rampant, with shootings happening so frequently that the sound of gunfire is almost routine. The atmosphere is one of unease, with residents wary of strangers and suspicious of even their neighbors. In southwest Atlanta, the threat of danger is always present, making it a place where vigilance is more than just advised. It's necessary for survival. 6. West End. West End is a neighborhood of contrasts, where the rich history of Atlanta meets the harsh realities of crime. While the area is undergoing gentrification, the process has done little to stem the tide of violent crime that has long plagued the neighborhood. Robberies, assaults, and burglaries are common, with the crime rate far exceeding the national average. The streets, once lively with the sounds of commerce and community, now carry an undercurrent of fear. The beautiful historic homes and cultural landmarks stand in stark contrast to the violence that often spills out into the open. In West End, danger is a constant companion, making it a place where history and crime walk hand in hand. 7. Thomasville Heights. Thomasville Heights may not be as well known as some of Atlanta's other dangerous neighborhoods, but that doesn't make it any less terrifying. This area is gripped by poverty, and with it comes a high crime rate that makes everyday life a challenge for its residents. Violent crimes, including assaults and shootings, are a regular occurrence, with little being done to curb the violence. The neighborhood's dilapidated housing and neglected infrastructure only add to the sense of despair that hangs over the area. For those living in Thomasville Heights, the fear of crime is a constant presence, making it one of Atlanta's most dangerous and unsettling neighborhoods. 8. Adamsville. Adamsville is another Atlanta neighborhood where crime is a harsh reality of daily life. Here, violent crimes such as armed robbery and aggravated assault are not just common, they're expected. The streets of Adamsville are fraught with danger, where every corner could be hiding a potential threat. The area's crime rate is disturbingly high, making it one of the most dangerous places in the city. Residents often speak of the fear that comes with living in Adamsville, where the risk of becoming a victim of crime is always looming. In Adamsville, safety is a rare commodity, and those who live here know that danger is never far away. 9. Lakewood Heights. Lakewood Heights is a neighborhood that has seen better days. Once a thriving community, it's now a place where crime is rampant and the sense of safety is almost non-existent. The area is notorious for its drug-related crimes, with dealers operating openly on the streets. Violent crime is also a significant problem, with assaults and shootings occurring at an alarming rate. The neighborhood's abandoned homes and overgrown lots give it a ghost town feel, adding to the overall sense of danger. For those living in Lakewood Heights, the threat of crime is a daily concern, making it one of Atlanta's most perilous neighborhoods. 10. Bankhead. Bankhead, while celebrated in Atlanta's hip-hop culture, is also known for its high crime rates and dangerous streets. The neighborhood is notorious for its violent crimes, including shootings and robberies, making it one of the most feared areas in the city. Despite its cultural significance, Bankhead remains a place where danger is always just around the corner. The area's crime rate is significantly higher than the national average, and residents often speak of the fear that comes with living in a neighborhood where violence is a constant threat. In Bankhead, the sounds of the city are often drowned out by the wail of sirens, a reminder of the dangers that lurk in every shadow. 11. Capitol View. Capitol View may sound like a place of power and prestige, but in reality, it's a neighborhood plagued by violent crime. The area has a high crime rate, with incidents of gun violence and break-ins being all too common. Residents of Capitol View live with the constant fear of crime, knowing that they could become a victim at any moment. The neighborhood's once vibrant streets are now marred by the presence of crime, making it a place where danger is always lurking. For those who call Capitol View home, the threat of violence is a daily concern, making it one of the most dangerous places in Atlanta. 12. Harlan Terrace. Harlan Terrace is another Atlanta neighborhood where crime is a constant concern. The area has a high rate of violent crime, with incidents such as assaults and robberies happening with alarming frequency. The streets of Harlan Terrace are filled with tension, as residents live in fear of becoming the next victim. The neighborhood's crime problem is compounded by its neglected infrastructure and lack of resources, making it a place where danger is a part of everyday life. For those living in Harlan Terrace, the fear of crime is always present, making it one of the most perilous neighborhoods in the city. 13. Collier Heights. Collier Heights is a neighborhood with a storied history, but its past is overshadowed by its present crime problems. The area has a high rate of both property and violent crimes, making it one of the most dangerous places in Atlanta. The neighborhood's crime rate is significantly higher than the national average, and residents often speak of the fear that comes with living in a place where violence is a constant threat. The area's beautiful homes and rich history are marred by the presence of crime, making it a place where danger is always lurking just below the surface. In Collier Heights, the past and present collide, creating a neighborhood that is as dangerous as it is historic. 14. Oakland City. Oakland City is a neighborhood that has seen a rise in crime in recent years, making it one of the most dangerous places in Atlanta. The area has a high rate of violent crime, with incidents such as armed robberies and assaults happening with disturbing regularity. The neighborhood's crime problem is compounded by its economic struggles, making it a place where danger is always present. For those living in Oakland City, the fear of crime is a daily reality, making it one of the most perilous neighborhoods in the city. 15. Peoplestown. Peoplestown rounds out our list as one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in Atlanta. The area has a high rate of violent crime, particularly when it comes to incidents of assault and robbery. Despite efforts to revitalize the neighborhood, crime remains a significant problem, casting a shadow over any progress made. The sense of danger is pervasive, with residents often feeling like they're living in a war zone rather than a community. The once vibrant streets are now quiet, save for the occasional sound of police sirens or distant gunshots. For those who call Peoplestown home, the fear of becoming the next victim is a constant companion, making it a place where vigilance is not just recommended but essential. This neighborhood, with its troubled past and uncertain future, stands as a stark reminder of the challenges that still face many of Atlanta's communities. Atlanta is a city of contrasts, where beauty and danger often exist side by side. While these neighborhoods have their challenges, awareness is the first step in staying safe. If you live in or plan to visit any of these areas, always stay vigilant and take the necessary precautions. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit that like button and share it with those you care about. Don't forget to subscribe for more eye-opening content like this, and turn on notifications so you're the first to know when our next video drops.